we're going to bring on a group of people and we're going to have a group discussion around what we call entrepreneurial equality, as well as the exciting things that are happening in the APAC region. So with that, I'm going to bring down my slides and I'm going to bring on our team and I'm going to bring on all of our guests here to join us in a group discussion around entrepreneurial equality and the APAC region and everything that we're doing here. So there is Mike. And hey, everyone, how are we doing tonight or this morning?
Pretty good.
Yeah, very good.
Awesome.
I'm good.
Afternoon.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just kicked out from the stream here because my internet connection suddenly went off because in here it's heavy rain and I haven't got a chance to say and introduce myself. Hello everyone. I'm Ade Tunggadewi, city leader of Palembang, and also konnichiwa. Hajime masite watashi wa Ade desu. Semuanya, apa kabar? Saya Ade Tunggadewi, City Leader Palembang. Senang sekali bisa berhadir di sini bareng semuanya. Thank you, and yeah, let's move on, carry on.
Thank you. Great. Well, we're going to have a group discussion really around some opportunities and things that what we say is entrepreneurial equality and the future ideas for Founders Live and opportunities in the APAC region. And first, before, what I would like to do is have Hiroshi introduce our special guest from Japan, and then we'll have Mike introduce our special guest from Indonesia.
Okay, thank you, Nick. The gentleman who is joining from Japan is Mumu. I will pass that self-introduction to him. He represents some work out of the city of Fukuoka. Mumu, could you make a quick your self-introduction, please?
Hello, everyone. Aku Mumu. Aku tamu. Hati-hati, gapopo.
You can speak Indonesian, nice.
Not Indonesian, Surabaya languages.
Oh, Surabaya, Are Surabaya.
Yeah. And so I'm in the startup cafe in the Fukuoka city, and I'm in charge of global startup centers. And what are we doing that we are supporting foreign entrepreneurs to come to the Fukuoka, or if they need to find sort of a partner, so that we do that. Actually, I guess today there's a lot of participants from Indonesia. And I think in this month we organized an event with the Surabaya city, and it seemed ambassador of the Indonesia will visit to the Fukuoka very soon. Now our distance is very close. Thank you.
Thank you, Mumu. So as he just mentioned, the startup of Fukuoka, startup cafe is sponsored by City of Fukuoka, who welcome any entrepreneurs and startup companies from overseas to come to Japan. Please contact us. Try to have your base station here in Fukuoka. Thank you.
Thank you. And so, Mike, please introduce our special guest from Indonesia.
Yeah. Thank you. So we are our special guest. He is the man we call ecosystem and development builder in Indonesia, because they are trying to build some digital hub, big digital hub in Indonesia, and we are very, very proud. So let him introduce himself. Please, Mr. Jonas, you can introduce yourself to the panelists. You are still mute.
Sorry. Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me here. Thank you for inviting to join the party. Yeah. Although in Nick maybe it's very dark at night, and we are here raining heavily, and maybe in Japan also a bit dark. We're still having fun here together, and I can see from the faces we have the spirit to collab together and to do something together, right? So Yeah, that's the spirit of our digital hub as well. We are creating a better Silicon Valley for everyone in Indonesia.
Yeah.
So I guess joining the party and joining the
Awesome.
party with Founders Life, yeah, will create a bigger party.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you. All right. Well, what we're going to do is address the first question here. And, given that there's a number of us up here on stage, we need to work through some quick answers and really let's keep them a bit short here just so we can go through a lot of information. But what we want to do is first talk about the impacts of COVID in your city and especially for startups. So was there was there like actually a positive thing that you saw happen because of the COVID pandemic or a negative thing? Let's talk about, and we'll go with Jonas first. What did you see the result of the pandemic in Indonesia, positive or negatively? What, maybe just to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, thank you. Well, truly, COVID-19 truly impacts everybody, as well as startups, especially while they are just starting up. That's more. I think that will give more impact. So what I see in the impact, where I see the impact of COVID-19 in the last 2 years, positively, it gives growth and evolution for the startup. So some are growing because more people downloading the app, more people downloading application from startups that have products and application. They might be bored at home, so they can go download and learn new application, and that gives more growth to the new startups. And some need to evolve to be better. So yeah, in the like a food chain, I think they can survive to live, and they can upgrade their product without even what is it called, without even the complaint from the customers, but they already have upgraded their product. So yeah, I guess that's the two. And you can see the gives I think that gives opportunities in positive ways. In negative ways, of course, lower budgets needs to be set up for everybody in the business. Lower operations because everybody stays at home, and they're doing meetings at home. Yeah, and positively, I think they still can grow because of because of lots of opportunities from new marketing materials such as videos, banners, ads. They can go upgrade their ads better.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good. Thank you. And, Adi, any thoughts on that? What did you see? And again, let's try to keep them a little short, just so we can go through a lot of the group here. What thoughts did you have on, the overall, because hopefully we're coming out of this, the result of the pandemic, especially for startups. And then let's remember, we started Founders Live Indonesia, so we've been doing this during the pandemic, which has been really great. But what have been your thoughts on COVID?
Yeah, I think that this COVID-19, even though it is impacted a lot of startups, but I think it's also a start of something better, because I mean, the digital transformation is actually, the acceleration is going faster than we thought and than we predicted, and also the digital penetration in Indonesia, it's now what we targeted to achieve in the upcoming 4 years is actually already achieved now. So it's actually there's always a bright side in every situation. So I think, yeah, that's my thoughts.
Very good. Hiroshi, let's shift over to you, and then we'll talk with Mumu here. Speak a little bit about the Japanese experience.
Well, first of all, because of this COVID gave everyone that to limited travel, and we don't have any chance to meet face to face. That is very negative impacts. But as you know, there's a yin yang, sunshine and moon. If there's some negative side, it always gives some positive side, which will make some remote work or those kind of the internet discussion. It was accelerated. But as some people say, it's a time of the VUCA. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So if that is the case, don't just stand and sitting and just to make some action to make something happen, which see some of the young entrepreneurs are pretty much encouraged to keep challenging just because of this uncertain era rather than, sitting and do nothing. So COVID-19, of course, makes a very big impact, but bright way I would see that will make the entrepreneurs' passions fire more. That's what I see here in Japan.
Yeah. Mumu, how about you?
Yeah, I think we are in this situation for 2 years. I think the first year the people is very depressed, but the second it's I think that they already accustomed to have this situation, and they already the people come back very active. So as I mentioned, Fukuoka City has a sort of a special visa for the entrepreneurship startup visa. In this year, we are receiving the more inquiry, more application of the startup. It means that they want to come to the Fukuoka City. So our activities are more, the more, getting more busier. And thanks to this online community. I think the last year, so when you organize online event, and a lot of people said, oh, what is online event? But from this year, I think that there's a big change. Yeah, it is quite normal to participate online event. Yeah? First thing. Second thing is that I think there are two types of startup. One is you are having a good life, but because of our services, you can have better life. The another one is you had a problem. Okay, I can solve your problem. So the problem is an opportunity for the startup. Okay? That's why I don't know this is right word or not, but COVID-19 is somehow creating the opportunity for the startup. And lastly, startup is in some senses is merdeka atau mati. Okay? But yes,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, good, right? So,
right.
Yeah,
so in that
right.
sense, some sort of a very specific situation, it created bigger chance for the startup. All right, sorry, one more word. And I just mentioned at the start, the event with the Surabaya City. We started talk from the 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I'm a little bit worried about it because there's no startup in Surabaya City. I think you are aware of the Surabaya City. But this month, we organized the event. So we had a pitch from I think the four company quite qualified. So within two years, yeah, startup in Indonesia, the Surabaya City had big changes. So I think maybe the people still complain that, but at the same time, yeah, from the actual situations, I think the people is already good at managing the situation. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Well, great. Yeah, thank you. A lot of what we're hearing is there's a lot of opportunities, even though it's been a difficult couple of years. Actually, there's still great opportunities, and that's what we want for you all out there is to really understand these. So what we want to do is shift to what we're calling. We want to talk a little bit about entrepreneurial equality, and that to us means that no matter what you look like, what you identify as, where you are in the world, you all have the opportunity and deserve equal opportunity for success in your startup, in your company. And so I just want to go around and ask, what is entrepreneurial equality and how do we create more opportunities, for entrepreneurs around the world. So I'll start with let's go with Adi on this one, and then we're just going to go around the group. And again, let's be aware to keep our answers a bit short, just because we have 6 people to hear from here. But Adi, start with that first. And what does this really mean in your world? Especially in Palembang and in Indonesia, around what can we do to increase opportunities for people?
Well, I guess my point of view for that is that, especially in this case, in the case of our country, because we are so large and archipelago, so it's kind of challenge for us because, of course, the infrastructure and also the internet connection. But I think what we do can to make the equality among entrepreneurs is that we have to actually what we do here right now is one of the way on creating opportunities, because a lot of local startup get exposed, and we shouted to the world that in every city has their own potential and has their own has the same opportunity for those who lives in the city on the I think that's what my point of view.
Great. And let's go with Jonas. What does entrepreneurial equality mean to you, and how do we continue to create more opportunities for startups, especially in the Indonesia environment in country?
Well, entrepreneur equality is important because it is like another open door to reach out more in their market, in our market, to sell more product, to be known by others more. So yes, of course, equality is important for entrepreneur, and I guess in Indonesia we are quite wide open for that, and open socially as well for overseas investments and other opportunities from overseas. And also speaking about the venture capital as well, I guess the venture capital also open-minded for to invest startups from overseas as well. That brings startups to Indonesia, and vice versa gives investment to other countries.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hiroshi, we'll start with Hiroshi and then Mumu. Speak a little bit about how you feel we can create more opportunities for entrepreneurs, and especially international, right?
Yeah. Well, regardless of which country is of who, I think the most important thing is why. Always ask yourself why you want to start this business. It doesn't matter what and how. What you sell and how you sell through the website or in the street. Essence of the startup, the quality of the entrepreneurs, why you want to start that business. And always you need to ask yourself, and then founder will make a very clear mission statement with your own passions, and then to keep on going. Don't keep firing that passion with that why, and then depends on the time and countries, you may find a different what and how. That's what I see, the maintain the good quality of the startup entrepreneurs business mind.
Thank you, Hiroshi and Mumu. What are your thoughts? And just to repeat, how do we create more opportunities for early stage startups, and especially in Japan and in APAC, doing business together, that.
And actually, what we're doing that, as I mentioned, so we are supporting foreign entrepreneurs to come to Japan. Our motto is "We are your first team members." So maybe they have the passions of the big idea, but they don't know anybody. No worry. Okay, we are the member. We can work with you. We can work on your behalf sometimes. I give you one example. This is a not typical example, but one startup come from Hong Kong, and he's a chef, and but he want to promote the food court, a very famous food. It's called mentaiko. This is a spicy fish roll. And then, okay, the Fukuoka City issued start a visa. What our team did is that we find the shop, places, we have the signing the contract, insurances, and also the design, fire station, all the other thing, and even the security camera. We do everything. Okay? So that is what we're doing that. And saying it's rather easy, but doing is very difficult. Yeah. So that we take action together with this stuff. That is the reason why. So that we are proud to say that so that you can come to the Fukuoka without any stress. This is what we're doing that. I think that this the actual very grassroots support is very important. Yeah, to have more opportunity. At least this is what we're doing that. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. And I want to finish with Mike here. I know we've talked a lot about this and really opening up other opportunities, but maybe share a little bit of your thoughts, Mike, on the specific as we talk about entrepreneurial equality
Yeah.
and then opening opportunities. What do you think, especially with the startups in Indonesia?
Yeah. My point of view is that Founders Life is the manifestation of entrepreneurial equality, because with the four core values, we open the doors to another world. We open the doors to another people. We open, chances to, to another first-time founders or aspiring entrepreneurs. They can get more, education. They can get more literation about how to be an entrepreneur. And I guess Founders Life is one of the manifestations. So, yeah, we are very, very proud because now in Indonesia we can go to many cities. We can give them many opportunities. Not to mention, because Founders Life give the awards is very, very important for the startups that join in Founders Life. That's what I take from this entrepreneurial equality. What the meaning in the Founders Life. Thank you.
Oh,
If I
awesome.
if I may add some ideas,
Yeah.
to open overseas doors to everybody, maybe like worldwide speed dating would be fun.
Yeah. I think we might have lost you there. Are you
Oh,
still?
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just to add some ideas that maybe to open overseas doors to everybody, maybe worldwide speed dating will be fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should create one, Pa Jonas.
Well, perhaps in
Collaborate with
collaboration
Founders
with
Life.
Founders Life then.
Well, great.
I think it's a great idea.
Okay, so we have one more question, and again, this is literally like you have 10 words to answer it. I'm gonna, last, if you were gonna give a 1-sentence advice for any startup founder, what would you say? And we'll just go around the room. So, Ade, quick advice,
Oh, me?
1 sentence. Yeah,
Me
1 sentence.
first? Oh my God. One advice? Yeah, I think focus with the purpose of why you are building these startups and what kind of problem that you want to solve. Yeah, and believe that I think it's more than 10 words already. All right.
That was perfect. Mike, one
Yeah.
sentence advice to early stage startups.
Focus to your problem. Don't work alone. Talk to other people.
All right.
I think that's
Hiroshi.
3.
Okay. Believe your intuition and make an action.
Oh, love that. Thank
Okay,
you.
cool.
All right, Mumu, advice to founders.
Yep, I think commitment. Maybe with a limited time or limited project. So in that sense, again, startup is a merdeka market. Again, sorry.
Perfect. And last one here, Jonas,
All
advice.
right. Back to basic. I think for me, always validate your market and do analytics on your market, and that will brings you up.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Well, hey, thank you, everyone. This has been a great conversation. We
Yeah.
we are out of time, but thank you so much for joining us. And we are here at the Primetime APAC, and we have numerous countries and cities engaged here. And it was a pleasure for you to join us in sharing your wisdom and thoughts for everyone here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.